lost the camera. Of course. There we go. Hello. Today we're looking at together the news about let's see. Popping up the stream manager. Okay, so we've got Dune Awakening starting on console in a couple of months, a few months actually, September 22nd of this year. So we'll kind of run through some of this. This is a little bit of a summary, but more or less 22nd is the console launch. There will not be crossplay. So, but the good thing is it will release with the current matching version. So they're going to keep PC, Xbox, and PlayStation all together on one version, which to me sounds like they would like to do crossplay. And even I actually found an article. I'll pull it up here on my phone real quick. So it's a Eurogamer article see here. Well. Hey, why is it doing that? Anyway, it starts out saying, in quotes, "We know players want it, we want it," and they're talking about it's the developers talking about the lack of cosplay or crossplay, not cosplay. So I think they would like it eventually, but they're just not prepared for it yet, so they're not going to do it on release. And my guess is they have some deadlines to meet, so they probably just don't want to drag this out any longer. So, as you can see, what's coming... We have the console release. One big thing is it's going to be available on Game Pass. So, yeah. Also, Microsoft Store. Crossplay between Xbox and Microsoft Store. So if I were to buy a copy of this through the Microsoft Store, then I'd be able to play with my... Wait, hold on. The game will not feature crossplay except for crossplay between Xbox and Windows PC Store. So yeah. If my Xbox buddy decides he wants to start playing this, then I may do that. Otherwise, I probably won't. No sense in buying 2 copies for no reason. What else do we have here? So, single player is coming. More or less, you'll be able to create your own private instance of Dune so that you can have your own experience without having to worry about other players ruining it. I don't really know how they could ruin it in this game, aside from there is some griefing. There is some griefing that happens, but it's not like that big of a deal. But I haven't had it happen to me, but maybe twice the entire time I've played. So it's not a huge problem. So all NPCs are there, but no players. Deep Desert is fully available with content and all of its challenges, but the map never resets and your buildings are never wiped. Coriolis Storm remains as a weather event, but is less destructive. The Lion's Rod in-game simulates other players engaging with the faction conflict, keeping it competitive and engaging. So this is kind of like a game of chess or checkers, more or less, that you get at the end game, and it's hard to explain. We'll probably make a different separate video on that, but so we get this is kind of important. So Your single characters are exclusive to the single player mode, so you won't be able to single player up and then transfer it over to an official server or even a private server. And then your private server characters also cannot be transferred to the official servers. To ensure the integrity of official servers, I totally get it. I couldn't imagine being out in a PvP situation just to get rocked by a squad of people who spent an hour farming with buff stats just to transfer it over to an official server and have an advantage over other people. So it does say you can move to a private hosted server but not back again. So I don't know why you would ever want to move your official character server to a private server, especially since in the private server they could just buff the stats and get you to where you were pretty fast. Bases and vehicles you back up will come with you. So also we have anyone in the chat? Nothing. Dune Awakening is okay, so we're gonna get more story. This will conclude the story for the book 1, as it says. In the servers, the private servers and individual instances, the local game, you'll be able to enable or disable sandstorms, security zones, harvesting rate, experience points, base building, item durability, base decay, sandworm, Coriolis, and adjust what drops on death. And increasing the max number of land claims. So you can disable building restrictions, which means obviously the land claims. Let's see, PvP. Okay, so this is something that is new recently and will be available in the console release. We have PvP fully optional, which is something that the people complained a lot about. I need to hold on a second. Hold on just a second. Hot. What? Okay. Sorry. I saw the bathroom in the background of my my camera. Come on. There we go. Okay. And I realized that was not a very nice backdrop. I guess I need to get curtains for this. Also, it's very hot in here, so I had to put that fan. Okay, so point is, they've made quality of life in this game a lot easier. There's a lot more to do in the end game now. It's just and you don't lose your bases. So something that happened to me was I decided to give up on the game right before they added this base reconstruction tool, and I lost everything. They've also removed taxes, which is amazing because I don't even know what that did. But it was just kind of annoying because eventually you get to a point where it's really hard to earn money, and it was just hard to keep up with it. We also got new new story, new content. So I think there's something, what is it? It's like the North Zone, and it's going to be like cold, like a cold area. Apparently you can give your girl a gat now. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of go over some of the stuff coming. And this pretty much sums it up. Yeah, so here you go. This is what I was talking about. We've got more plans beyond the September 22nd. This includes the polar cap map releasing as a free update late this year, setting a new frozen part of the world and introducing new survival mechanics, stories, and craftables and buildables. So, just as you can have issues with the heat here, you can also have issues with the cold up north, I'm assuming. I don't have any actual information on this, but just an educated guess. The sun may still impact you, but it will likely have a cold meter as well, and just like you can get roasted from the heat, you can probably get frozen by the cold. So, I've stopped here, right? I've stopped here because I made my character, but I didn't want to join in a game yet because I want to prove that I'm truly doing this from the start. It's pretty similar to me. It's about as similar as I can get it. He's a little bit more muscular though. but there's not a lot of adjustment for that. So um, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. So I'm going to start my character, and then I'm actually going to skip the very beginning thing, but I do not recommend, if you haven't played this game yet, to skip that. I think you should watch through the entire beginning and try to absorb as much of that information as you can. I've already been through it at least twice, maybe even 3 times, but I've definitely been through it twice. Man, my hair's going crazy. Here we go. So, character name, and this is maybe why I shouldn't have done this live. So here we go. Let me just turn this off real quick. And I'm gonna do So I am skipping the tutorial and the opening sequence, and I am going with the unlocked option. So the research menu, there will be an option to go with a locked or unlocked version, and I'm going with the unlocked version just because I've been through all of it before, basically. So we'll get what's important going first. All right. So we're going to accept the character and start the game now.
Have they told you what I am?
This part you have to go through because you have to.
Your words were lies. Where were you born?
You decide some of your traits, right? So right away. This one seems technologist. That one sounds the coolest to me.
Dangerously close to breaking the prescriptions of the Butlerian Jihad. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfreluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
Yeah, so I think we'll do that.
Bad advice, or make a bad deal. To be close to power is to walk the knife's edge. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
So, I highly recommend the Trooper because the Shigawire Claw is very useful for travel, especially early game. This is also not a bad one because you can get the what is it? It's not suspense or dash. It's like a sprint, Bendu sprint, and that is also really good to have, especially when you're mining spice. So we'll start with Trooper.
Retired. The test is almost complete.
So then here you're saying, you know, am I sure I want these things or do I not? All right. I'm just going to go through this stuff. I don't want to, spoil any of it for anybody that's trying to do this the first time. Okay.
Run now.
All right. The first things we're gonna want is some of this.
When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Wilder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Mauler outfit won't cut it out here.
All right. That should be enough for now. So, I do have a mining tool already, so I can go ahead and grab some of this. We definitely want to grab a decent amount. You're gonna need about maybe 200 or so, approximately. It's just a guess. And then we're gonna need some granite too. So right away, let's craft. We've got our cutter ray and a knife. I can research. I will want this. I think I have to do that for a mission. I think I also have to do this. So you can see all your missions here, right? Under journey. And this is a speed run, so I need to quit dorking around. But also have to make this stuff. the scrap metal knife. Swap that out. Swap that out. Equip. Equip.
Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray and use it to make a maul of pistol darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
And then I'll just drop this stuff. I don't really want it. And I can craft a pistol and some darts. I like for my cutter ray to be 5. And that'll work for now. Okay. Go ahead and pick up some more of this. And then I want to work my way toward well, this is my first objective, so I'll go to that. And I have to be careful crossing the sand because you obviously can die. So you always want to look both ways before you cross. I don't see him, so I'm going to go for it. Yep, all good. So we started about 5 minutes ago, so we're already almost 5 minutes in. My goal is to get a sand bike as quickly as possible. I am going to go ahead and do this first objective though, because it will unlock some stuff that I need.
I see someone.
Especially early game, you do not want to get spotted by that, so be very careful around that. Here we can see a nice little starter base. That's nice looking. I need to hide. So you always want to scan first before you mine by hand. All right, and then I think I can drink. Oh, cannot. Alright, so I have to somehow make my way across there without dying. That'll be interesting. Ooh, and I'll need some copper, so I'll go ahead and grab this too. You can hold a pretty decent amount. There you can see in the middle the carry weight. I'm just gonna go ahead and mine all this stuff. And actually, I don't know if I don't need the still suit, so I don't think I really... Yeah, I don't even need to do the first mission. So I will need water. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. What do I want to do? I don't have the building set yet. I think that will do. I'll go into some of these areas. I think they'll give me a little bit of XP. Okay. All right. Take some of their stuff. So I've hit that camp. I need to go through and hit this stash. I'll go through and hit the stash. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. There's one, I think, underneath here. Ouch. I do need to make some bandages. And I will make this. And I will make this. Maybe times 2. That does not need to be... Okay. That works. And then to get in here, you just cut Alright, so then you just walk up to them and click, and you can get some of their blood. I think it also loots them. Could be wrong. No, but you can loot them. These radios, you want to find all those. Take that.
We'll take it all back to Solomon's Cave and stash anything we think we can use there. Then we can cut it up at our leisure, away from the sun and the worms.
There's some more batteries. That's nice. Definitely gonna need that.
Reveal your bounty.
Okay. Take all. So you want to take their blood so that you can store it in the, what is it called? Purifier. And that will turn it into water, which I will need to be doing soon. If I need to make another one, I will. Alright, so having a base soon would probably be a good idea. But also, there is a mission, like a side task that I'm gonna need to complete, and I think it's over this way, but I could be wrong.
Reveal yourself.
Yeah, I just need to make a base soon. And then I can go figure out where that was. I forget where that was. Already almost 10 minutes in. Sorry, almost almost 20. All right, base time. Craft that, and then I actually need more salvaged metal. Okay, 2 full. So we'll go ahead and start doing that base. With your starter base, you kind of want to have it in a mostly flat area because you won't have a lot of space to build up or down. So, swap that. And you can see how you get like a little line, right? Blue lines showing you your area. All right. I'll go ahead and start with, we'll start with this. And you want to start as far in a corner as you can, and then try to build a wall first, because, oops, wrong button. Yeah. All right, so we're good. If you try to build too far out, then you can if you try to build too far out, you'll get into interference, and then you won't be able to build as much. So you want to stay like in the corner. And a 3x5 should be more than enough. And then I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna start with 1 layer tall, but I'll eventually do 2. It just depends how much I have. Yeah, I've got it. So the projection is a way to like mock something up and see if you like it before spending the resources, but you can just, whenever you delete a resource, you get back what you put into it anyway, so it's not a big deal. So we'll need at least one of these, and then I don't have enough to make another anyway. And then we got to unlock that fabricator. I'm gonna need that and the refinery, I think. And then we can go ahead and research the sand bike. I should be able to I should be able to Alright, I need more salvage metal, I think. That's salvage metal. And that is 2, so go grab some salvage metal, and then we should pretty much be ready to do the sand bike.
Reveal yourself.
Oh crap. Oh, I don't have enough space. Okay. All right. How much did that give me? I'm gonna need to make the extractor soon, because I'm getting quite parched. That'll get me started on the extractor. So I can put fuel cells, and then I can build my extractor. Alright, so one, I'll show you in a bit, but one building setting you're going to want to change. Deposit all the blood is... I'll show you in a little bit. So... we get a dang it. I'm not speed running this. I said I was speed running this. I am not freaking speed running. Those are free, so why not? right. So I need some more salvaged metal. Yeah, I need water. I know. Poor water discipline. Okay. Oh. Um, I should. Yeah, alright. I was gonna say, I should be able to build that now. Put that right there. And we will get some copper ingot going. While I do that, I need... So I need the copper ingot to make the fuel cell, and then I need a little more salvaged metal. Little more salvaged metal. I think we're right at 30 minutes. I think my record for this is a little bit faster than this, but I was kind of dorking around talking. Okay. I should be able to make the fabricator. So with this, I can now make my tool, welding torch, and then I'm gonna need what? Advanced servox. Ah, that's why I need to go in that first. Okay. So, yes. So I will want to go. Where I gotta remember where the first place is. Yes, so I should go basically up this way and around and follow this. Follow this around, and then it's right about there where I need to go. It's like right there. So I think I'll do that. I do need more water, obviously. Do I have a water pouch available? No. Nope. Okay. I'll just go ahead and run it. Because I have to get those servox.
Who's there?
No one? Actually, I'll go this way. Because it's like over that way is where I need to go. So when we get over there, hopefully I don't die. Oh shit. Excuse me. Oh my. Well, that's a nifty looking first base. Dang. Okay. As you can see, it would be much better if I had a vehicle. This is grueling to walk everywhere. So that right there is exactly where I want to go. But I need to find the shortest path across. And as you can see, the worm sure likes to hang out here. Oh, there's the worm. This would actually be a better place for starter base, but oh. Hmm. I wonder, did they... No access. So where is this, there should be like a mine or something right over here. Okay. Look at all these respawn beacons. Alright, so you want to pick up the ring. Where is it at? Oh, right there. The ID band. And then we'll start seeing enemies, I think.
Collins has been acting real strange since finding that corpse with the Telexu satchel. I don't trust him. Keep an eye out next time you're out on a salvage run. If he starts acting weird, dart in.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Rommel Greer. The ultimate mission of these stations is to find or engineer botanical species capable of thriving in the extremely arid conditions of Arrakis. A true challenge, as I'm sure any visitor who has traveled through the barren rocks and sands.
Oh crap.
Our first task has been the installation and testing of
I thought I could trust Juice. But I know now that he's part of the plot, eh? I heard the worms out in the desert was spring to him last night and the bastard. All of them. But they won't get me if I get them first.
Hmm. Dang. All right. I probably could have got the better armor before I came in here, but I didn't. There we go.
You laid the next messages, all right? It's for the worms, isn't it? Yeah, worms. Oh, yeah, your belly, it was full of worms. Our big, red, ropey worms. But I let them out, didn't I?
Well, that's a little bit annoying. Ah, no, 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 no. No. Oh my god. Can you, are you serious right now? Oh my god. Can you please get me out of this? Oh my god. Wow. I gotta say, they're freaking... The timing and the animations for stagger in this are terrible. It is awful. If you get staggered, you're pretty much screwed. Okay, so you have to go through this because you have to get these calibrated servox and all that jazz. But also you can end up with a piece just like that. Was that... That wasn't a room where I can... No.
Beneath the hill where the fox runs lightly, a dappled sun shines brightly. Where the fox runs lightly.
You can't hide from me, little bird. Where are you?
Beneath the hill in the fennel brake. Spy, my love. Who cannot wake. Go away. Go away.
There's a little bird.
All right. Need a little more water. We need this band. And we need to go in there. Grab this. All right. That is a really good find. I have a freaking suspensor belt now. That's sweet. That'll just save me from, you know, big falls. Don't forget to check all the nooks and crannies. Another tread. And there's somebody right here. I'll go ahead and heal up all the way. Shielded NPCs. He is locked in one direction. Man, that took a lot. Okay, I'm gonna swap that bad boy out. Okay. Take all of that. Take that. Pick that up. Take all of that.
Broken land trek. 2 Dune still suits. Full of holes, stained, sun-bleached, junked. One of Tradee's house trooper rucksack. Serviceable. A moral keep. One Telexu made satchel with several vials. Opened the vial, but it was empty. Smelled bad. Junked. 3 thumpers. Fair to poor condition. Selling Winsack.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2.
And
I am
then
Station Supervisor Dr. Rommel Green.
straight out. And we'll go down. See what's in here. Was there? No. Okay. Alright, I should be able to make the sand bike now. So I'll just get back to base. And then we will call it a day in this server, and I'll probably jump over to my main I definitely should have built my base closer to here. We'll do another speed run soon to see if I can beat this. I'm sure I could. Because I've done it in 30 minutes before, and we're approaching an hour. So still a kilometer away, dude. Yeah, I screwed up on placement. If I had enough resources, I could have just built a new base. I don't think I do, though. And that is why you always look both ways before going. Because I absolutely would have died there. absolutely would have died there. Okay, let's see what we can do. All right, I'll take this stuff, and then the things that you need to make a sand bike. You don't have to have the inventory. It would be nice, but you don't have to have it. You just need these. You need three treads. So I gotta make sure I have enough copper ingot going. I'm gonna grab a little copper real quick. Okay. So, get the chassis, the hull, the engine, and that, and then I already have I have two already, but if I can, I'm gonna go ahead and do two more of these, and that'll get us all of our stuff. And then I am gonna do, do I have the PSU? No. And then I'll do, sure, one of those. Did I? Wait. Oh no. I only need one PSU. So, what you do is you get your welding tool, and the first thing you need to lay is the chassis, and then everything else just kind of clicks on there. Oh wait, no. I don't want that. I want to drop those real quick. Put that. Alright, and then if you want to, you can customize it if you have the swatches available. So you just click on the stuff that you like to be the color that you like it. You can mix and match different colors if you want. And then this symbol. There we go. We've got a sand bike. Oh, but I forgot I need to do that. So I need the fuel. That's right. Which means I need this refinery, which I need more copper for. Alright, any more? So that's what the passive belt does for you. It keeps you from getting fall damage, basically. Alright. Refinery. Alright. We do it? Can do it now. Alright. Now I need a small cell. Of course I need one more. Ooh, we'll do a medium-sized one. And here it is. There it is. All right. So now we're officially mobile. Oh man. So, it took a little over an hour. I do have a recording where I did it in like 30 or 35 minutes or something. I may release that. But basically, we are looking forward to we're looking forward to the console release for sure in this. I'm gonna hide my actually gonna drive back to base and then hide my screen, and we'll switch over to the other server. And you'll see what my guild's got going on. Okay, Shaialud. I get it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hide the screen real quick and we will swap over to the other server. I don't want you to see the server because there are people in that server that don't want you to see which server that is. So okay, here we go. to mess with that later. Okay. So, this is my current base at this bigger, better server. And here's my ornithopter with low fuel. Do I not have any on me? Must not. And so this is my base. And then this is, well, a popular streamer's base. And I'm not sure whose this is. It looks pretty nice. I'm not sure how much they use it. Looks like their stuff's starting to deteriorate. And here we have a big Atreides fan. Clearly. It's creative though. Is that the assault? Wait, I can go in there. Wow. Interesting. Can go through that too. How kind of them. Yeah. If you fly off the map over here, you can enter like a world map. So like, okay, first of all, over here is the deep desert. And then way over this way, you have Arcane. And then over this way, I don't know what these are. You can, oh, okay. Smuggler's Run. Testing station. Yeah, I don't entirely know. Anyway, so you can fly around here and okay. So in order to go to those, you have to have certain things completed and lines read. But bigger point here, you can fly into Haga Basin at many different angles. So if you don't want to travel all the way across it, you can just jump off the map at any point and then come back in at another point, and it's kind of like a method of fast travel in a way, because whichever side you come in on, that's where you spawn in Haga Basin. All right. Gonna return back to base, and then I'm gonna go get some stuff done around the house. Okay. I appreciate anyone who tuned in today. And if you haven't already liked, followed, subscribed, whatever it is on that platform that you're using, go ahead and do it. Do it. Anyway.